just through a lot of clips of him training with Billy Joe and Tyson, the way he trains, the combinations, the movement, the feet work and the speed, I knew that's the kind of style I am. I'm speed work, I'm footwork, I'm hand speed. You know, I'm not a one-punch knockout artist, although I punch very hard. But, you know, I knew that like if I was going to change fighters, change trainers, Ben Davison would be the kind of coach I want to go with.
Ladies and gentlemen, on The Fight Is Right, we have the Tartan Tornado, the one, the only, Mr. Josh Taylor.
How you doing? All right?
Yes, sir.
I like that. I want to give applause there. That was good.
Anyway, how you doing, my man?
Yeah, good.
We
good,
can't wait.
good
We just
feeling
saw
it. How's yourself?
we just saw the news a couple of hours ago. You know, you're back out. Was it May the 2nd?
Yeah, 2nd of May. Yeah.
2nd of May, and really looking forward to it.
Homecoming as a world champion as well.
Sorry about that.
It's a homecoming for you as a world champion.
You know, it's good to get a fight in Glasgow again, or in Scotland again, since the Regis Progress fight. You know, it's good to get a sort of little a homecoming fight. Hopefully before I go and chase the big fights, you know, they're most likely to happen in America. So hopefully get this one out of the way nice and handily, and then go chase the big fights. You know, so I'm pretty pleased that I can get a fight on home soil from my home fans. And then go chase the big one. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the year and getting going there on May.
Right. So the big one would be against Jose Ramirez, right?
Yeah. Given that he gets past Postal, you know. So I believe that Postal's still alive, dog, in that fight.
Well, you know, because you went up against him.
Yeah. I think it will be tricky for the first couple of rounds. But I do believe that. Ramirez should come through that, and I believe that I'll be chasing Ramirez for all the marbles, hopefully at some point later this year.
You know, Josh, I have to say, you know, your career has really been remarkable, you know, and not only that, you fought Postal in your 13th fight, you know, and in your last 3 fights, you've taken the O's of some good fighters, you know, Ryan Martin, Baranchek. And the Regis fight was that was my fight of the year.
Fight of the year, mate.
That was my fight of the year. I don't even care what anyone else says. That was Tunde Ajayi's fight of the year, because you really showed what you're about in that fight. And all credit to you. You know, and this guy's 16-0, so I know you're not gonna take you. I know you're just not a person that would take anybody lightly. You know, you didn't come this far to take anyone lightly. But
no, definitely not, because you know, like, I've seen it happen so many times in the past with boxers. You know, they get given a fight or a mandatory. In this case, it's a mandatory, but a lot of fighters, you know, they'll have a voluntary defence, and you know, they take their eye off the ball, and it goes horribly wrong. You know, so and I know a win, a loss, you know, a loss to a career these days can make and break a lot of fighters. You know, so I can't afford to take my eye off the ball. I need to make sure I'm fully concentrating and giving this guy my full attention and not looking too far into the future. So I've got to keep my eye on the ball and focus on this guy to make sure that I want to keep my dreams alive.
100%.
You know, I want to keep going, and I want to keep climbing that hill and get to the top of Everest, as they say. So that's my goals and ambitions of this game. I want to be the best I can be. So I need to get past this guy if I want to do that.
Love that.
What do you know about Hong Song? What do you know about him?
I don't know too much about him. I know he looks pretty tall. He's orthodox. I think he's orthodox. You know, he's 18-0, 16 knockouts. I don't believe he's boxed out outside Thailand, but the footage I have.
I've seen 2 fights of his.
Yeah, I've seen 2 or 3 fights of him. It does look heavy-handed. It does look like he carries a decent amount of power. You know, sort of raw king of power. I believe, you know, he will hit hard. He's quite tall for the weight he's now. If not as tall as me, a bit taller by the looks of things. So
but
he looks
statistically,
like he carries the power as well.
Statistically, because he's from Thailand, most Thai fighters have actually come from a kickboxing background. I know that he's actually come from a kickboxing background as well, right? What was it?
Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai. So, and with most guys, and I know from like being in the past and that, most guys from that can really take body shots. And like with you, what I noticed with you, like your punch repertoire is very. I like your punch repertoire.
Josh goes head,
and he goes
body.
through the middle. Yeah, but
Yes.
he goes through the middle with as well with like the left hand. He throw that left uppercut as he power shot. And he throw the left uppercut, then he goes straight left hand as well with it to drive it through. Then come out with the right hook. We watch you, man. Trust me, because we give you ratings.
Well, Spencer does. He's the knowledge, so he knows everything about you. He actually knows what time he goes go bed.
It's 9:15 tonight. Anyway, but what I'm saying is like, but because of that, it's like there's been a change because like it was a big thing like. From who you previously was with the McGregors, and you done that big mega deal with MTK Global and Top Rank. Where it's like, which is immense, and I ain't gonna sing enough of MTK Global's praises because I run a foundation. But it's not that; it's the fact that, especially how MTK Global are moving right now. It's like big fight after big fight after big fighter. How elated was you with Tyson Fury's win on the weekend?
I thought it was great. I knew he was always going to win. I said all along, even in interviews and all that, I really believed that it was Tyson Fury's fight to lose. I thought he was going to come out and just make Deontay Wilder look absolutely ridiculous, totally outbox him for the 12 rounds and just not let him get near him. I thought that's what he was going to do, but all credit to him, he stuck to his guns, he come out, ran straight to the centre of that ring, claimed the centre of the ring on the opening bell and put it straight on Wilder. And I think he broke his spirit real early on in the fight. I believe halfway through the first round, early in the second round, he broke his spirit because he was just on top of him, putting it on him all the time, constantly. And I don't believe anybody thought he was going to do that. It was amazing. I thought his performance was brilliant, and I think he's the best heavyweight on the planet at the minute.
Nobody but Spencer Fearon did think he was going to do that. Because Spencer was on here last week telling the world Tyson Fury is going to stop. And Ben Davison, actually.
Davison's credit.
Ben did say that. But I mean, I like most people, but I didn't even. Did I actually give a?
Yes, you did. You said that Tyson Fury was going to get knocked out.
It was a lie. It wasn't me. It was a hologram.
But you know what the problem? You didn't have your glasses on. You got your glasses on.
I forgive you.
Yeah, trust me. But yeah, Tyson, but we're looking forward to you, Josh, because as Spencer, said, it's been a whirlwind few months for you.
It's been ridiculous.
New promoters, new trainer.
Have you started training with a new trainer yet?
Yeah, I've just announced it today. I'm going to be training with Ben Davison.
Ben's a good friend of the show.
Come on, Ben's our man. I told him he's like a master genius at this young age because he's still very young and
Ben Davison's been there before because I know that you did a bit with Adam Booth, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, what was the pivotal moment why you didn't go with Adam and you went with Ben?
Well, when I went over to Dubai initially to have a week with Ben, and the first couple of the first session, we just sort of it took a wee while to go in, find each other's time in as you do. But once we got each other's timing and straight in, we were just sort of clicked and gelled, our styles gelled.
Yes.
And just through a lot of clips of him training with Billy Joe and Tyson, the way he trains, the combinations, the movement, the feet work and the speed, I knew that's the kind of style I am. I'm speed work, I'm footwork, I'm hand speed. I'm not a one punch knockout artist, although I punch very hard. But I knew that if I was going to change fighters, change trainers, Ben Davison would be the kind of coach I want to go with.
Yes.
So as soon as I got and had a first session with him, I just thought, right, this is the man for me. And I had already lined up a week with Adam Booth afterwards.
Oh, okay, it's one of them ones then. Yeah. So you just kind of out of respect, you just went down there.
Yeah, I went there, but also just the reason I never made my mind up fully as in Dubai was because it was over in Dubai. It wasn't like we were in the home surroundings where the gym was going to be. It was kind of like a holiday week for me, So I was training,
I know. Oh, sorry. I know when you was. Go on, carry on, Josh. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. I had a week before then. I had come back and I had a week with Adam Booth, who is also a very, very good trainer. And then he made my decision harder because after the week with him, I was kind of like, oh, who am I going to choose? I don't know. I was kind of tossing between the two of them. So then I decided to have another week with Ben in Manchester, in the gym, so then I could get a feel of what the gym's going to be like, the atmosphere's going to be like at home, what it's really like. And after my first session, I was like, no, well, I'm going to train with you. I just had a real good feeling, and I made my mind up there and then, so I'm going to train with you. So I decided to train with Ben.
Okay.
Fantastic. What I was going to say is that I heard an interview you gave, and you said that you're away from home 9-10 months of the year. So I know you was down in London when you was with Shane McGuigan. So are you kind of gonna do the same thing and spend most of your time in Manchester? Yeah.
I'll be spending most of my time in Manchester. I'll not be living here full time now because it's only a few hours drive.
Okay. Yes.
Up to Edinburgh, from Manchester. So I'll be going home at weekends and stuff. So I'll be getting a little bit more time at home. I'll not be down here full time, so I believe I'm going to be generally all round more happy, which 100%. I believe is brilliant. It's 100%. Great. So I'm looking forward to the future, and I think it's going to be a really bright one.
All I can say is this: like certain things that you do, like the fleet-footedness, how you put the combinations together, and all the rest of it. Like, what fighters of the past do you watch?
Fighters of the past did I watch?
Yeah, what fighters of the past do you watch?
Well, my hero was Manny Pacquiao.
Okay.
When I first got into boxing, it was Joe Kawasaki, Ricky Hatton. The guys were the guys that I wanted to watch. Joe Kawasaki, Ricky Hatton, Alex Arthur. Believe it or not, when I first got into boxing, was sort of climbing the ranks when I was first going into boxing. He trained at my mum's work.
Triple A. I remember Triple A back
amazing
in the day.
Alex Arthur.
With the gold top. Yeah, Alex Arthur was a good fighter. I remember him back in the day.
Yeah, so like they're the kind of guys I watched when I first got into boxing, and then when I got into boxing, I discovered Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones Jr. I used to love watching Roy Jones Jr. and Miguel Cotto.
I don't know nobody who didn't love watching Roy Jones Jr. I don't know anybody. He's incredible.
Yeah, so I used to watch loads of videos of them guys on YouTube all the time, and I just watch them how they train and how they fought, how they put the punches together, the feet work, and I used to try and copy them in the gym all the time.
Yes, fantastic.
I mean, we ain't gonna keep you much longer now, champ, because we know that. I mean, you got to be in camp soon now, right? Camp when's camp start?
I've started.
You started already? Stop showing off on yourself.
Just don't mess about.
He's not mucking around. I like this, bro. I like this.
But you know what? I've
been in camp now for about 4 weeks.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
But you even.
I've always been taking over, but I'm in proper camp now for about 4 or 5 weeks now already. So
I'm saying that
I'm nice and fit already.
I'm saying that even the way you're speaking, you sound genuinely happier now from past interviews I've heard.
I am.
You sound a lot more relaxed, my friend.
Yeah, I'm nice and relaxed, man. And a happy fighter, the old cliche, the happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. So I'm looking forward to the future, and I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
Well, hopefully we can see an undisputed champion, because you're already a unified champion. In the months to come now, because you've got too much skills. Lastly, this is what I want to ask you, because I didn't want to come on the show for right now because we had the fight on the weekend, and you're saying that Tyson Fury is the number one heavyweight in the world. What do you think would happen if Tyson Fury was to fight Anthony Joshua?
You know what I think I think Tyson Fury would outbox him. If it comes to a boxing match, I think Tyson Fury would. He's got too much repertoire. I think too much adaptability and. Just unpredictable. He's very unpredictable. He can adapt and change whatever he wants to do. But also saying that Joshua showed that he can change up his game as well in his last fight. With totally going out on the back foot and boxing and moving. So he showed a lot that he can change as well. So it's a really interesting fight. I believe if it got into a fight and AJ got nice and close to Tyson, and managed to get him stand still. I think AJ is very dangerous inside because I think he's very good with the tight and sort of mid to short range punches with his uppercut, left hook, and he puts his fast power shots together really well. But he's got to get there. He's got to get there to do it, and I believe getting there with Tyson would be the hard bit. Is getting in close to Tyson, and getting him to stand still, I think would be the hard bit. But so, my prediction would probably be leaning more towards Fury to outbox him.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The Tartan Tornado, Mr. Josh Taylor, it's been absolute pleasure to have you with us, me and Spencer, and we wish you nothing but the best in your career, and looking forward to May the 2nd in front of your home fans.
Yeah, thanks for having me, lad. Cheers, lad.
Thank you very much, brother. Take care. God bless, man.
Cheers. Take care, lad. Cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
Remember to like, comment and subscribe to the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel.